Family goes, oh na na na, oh na na na.
Purchase your
Come kick it with the Casey's. All that love and all those babies. C-A-S-C-Y. Welcome to the life. Welcome. C-A-S-C-Y. DJ Envy and Gia, oh oh. It's time to kick it with the Casey's. You're tuned into the Casey crew.
Whoa!
What are you doing?
I'm reenacting Ben's. What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
What are you talking about?
Just say your name.
What are you talking
Just
about?
say your name.
When did she get electrocuted?
No, just say your name.
I will, but what are you talking
I'll
about?
explain after. What up, y'all? It's DJ
Are we
Envy.
actually recording?
Yes, we're recording.
We're going to edit this out.
No, we're not. Just say your name.
What are you doing?
Say your name.
I am Gia Casey.
And this is another edition of the Casey Crew.
Welcome.
Hello,
What are you doing?
beautiful people. Well, first and foremost, we just want to say hello. And the reason I did that is because this weekend we had an amazing birthday parties for our 11-year-old and 10-year-old, London and Jaxson. And you guys always ask, what's there to do with kids? If you don't have, or you live close to New York City, New Jersey, and you can make it, you always ask, what can I do with my kids? Well, we're going to break down what we did with our kids just for a little bit so you can kind of get a feeling of what there is to do in the area and how we celebrated the birthday. Now, the reason I did the was
Ben's fell. She didn't get electrocuted.
that's how she looked when she fell. Did you see when she fell?
She did not look like that. It was the slowest fall in history.
Ben's is 6'9", right? So Ben's was, we're going to explain it. So our kids had a birthday party at American Dream. We're going to fast forward a little bit and then we're going to rewind. But I just want to tell you this part because she was messing with me. So that's why we started like that. So Ben's was the wrangler. She was like the camp counselor. She was the one that had the kids and they were following her from activity
She was like
to activity.
the Pied Piper of kids.
That's right. And Ben's was, yelling at the kids to do something. And when she turned around,
she tripped on Michelle's foot.
Now
leg,
Ben's 6'9",
whole body.
Poor Michelle. Ben stepped on Michelle. And she tried not to step down. You know when you're about to step on something, but you try to catch yourself so you don't step hard? And that's what Ben's tried to do. And when I say it took Ben's 20 minutes to fall, it was like, oh, Ben's cursed. She said, oh, shit. And then she started.
All the kids were like,
and started going. And she was going. And
we're like 25 kids back. And we just see her in the distance. But she's towering over everyone.
Like, no. Then she starts to stumble. Boom. Boom. And then she falls. Her back hits the wall. Bam. And then she just slides down like a cartoon. Like, when I say she busted.
But when she hit the floor, no, that gives the illusion that she hit the floor gently.
No.
She did not. She hit the floor like, BOOM!
The whole building shook. Like, now mind you, there was
now,
parents
if you
there.
shake the American Dream Entertainment Complex, that's a big fall.
The parents were there. All the parents felt bad. Like, oh my God.
Everybody went running. The kids went running. You got 88 people trying to help her up.
They got her ice packs and everything.
Then she was walking around for the rest of the party. She had on black leggings. She had one ice pack on one bum and the other ice pack in the other bum. So if you're walking behind her, you just see
2 ice packs
on her tush.
But that was a lie. I just wanted to mess
She
with
still
Ben.
got them on right now. She's hurt.
Yeah, she's hurt. She's in pain.
She's hurt.
So people always ask what there is to do, especially in this area. So over the weekend, our kids had a party at American Dream. American Dream is a mall in the New York, New Jersey area.
It's an entertainment complex.
It's an entertainment complex. It is the biggest mall on the East Coast. It might be one of the biggest malls in the world. They have everything. It's 5 floors. You name it, they have it. If you want to go to Charlotte Russe, that's the name of it, Benz?
Do they actually have a Charlotte
Yeah, they
Russe?
do. Yeah.
Or are you just saying that?
No, I did. I seen it yesterday. From a Charlotte Russe.
It's a clothing store if you don't know.
To Hermes, to you name it, they have it. And they not only have clothing stores, they have sneaker stores, and they have amusement parks. So they have this place called the Big Snow, which you can ski, indoor skiing.
Ski, snowboard, snow biking. Is it called snow biking?
Yeah, snow biking.
Now, listen, you're probably thinking like, oh, cute little indoor skiing.
No.
Like, it's like Aspen in that witch.
That's right.
Like, it is, like, the slope is like, yeah, nah, B, I'm not doing that. Like, it's that crazy. Like, it's an intimidating slope. There's like a mega slope, then there's like a mid slope, and then there's like the kiddie slope. And the kiddie slope isn't no joke either. You know, like it's all like it's pretty serious. It's called Big Snow.
So we've been going to American Dream and our people.
But you're talking about what else they have.
Well, I want to go through step by step. Let's go step by
No,
step.
you started saying
I
the
know, I
things that
messed
they
up.
had.
That's what I'm rewinding.
No, I think you could do an overcap of the
No,
things
because
that
it's
they
so much.
have.
It's so much. Let's go through what we did because it's so much.
We did everything.
That's why I want to go through it this way.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have your way.
Thank you. I got my way. All right, so salute to Keisha. Keisha works for
What up, Keisha?
She works for American Dream, and her staff put together a
And
dope,
Mercedes.
I was about to say Mercedes. Put together a dope celebration with the help of Mercedes, right? So what we did is we asked the kids everything that they liked, right? Whether it was skiing, whether it was amusement park, whether it was the escape room, and they put together this whole big thing. Now, usually parties are 2 hours, 3 hours. Every once in a while,
4 hours.
you'll go to a party
you're
where
getting a little froggy.
a mother is a little extra and you go 4 hour party, like Jesus Christ, 4 hours. Well, this mother wanted to get froggy. The party started at 10:30 a.m. and ended at 8:30 p.m. So that's 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. 10-hour party. No lie.
We had a 10-hour
A
birthday
10-hour
party.
birthday party. No lie. So it started at 10:30 a.m. And at 10:30
My babies wanted to do everything.
It started off at 10:30 a.m., right? So we broke it down into girls and boys, all right? Because, Jackson's birthday is on the 5th. London's birthday is on the 3rd. So we do it together. So the girls went to the escape room. That's all London wanted. London wanted to do an escape room.
London would have been happy if her entire party was just an escape room
Facts.
and some food.
Facts. So the girls went there. The boys started off with miniature golf.
Blacklight miniature golf.
Blacklight miniature golf.
Yeah.
Now, I was a little late because I had a party in New Orleans, so I had to fly back. So I just made it in time. Now, let me tell you about your boys. When I got to the miniature golf, these boys were throwing the golf balls up and swinging baseball at them. Crazy.
Esther, did you get video of that?
No, he didn't get video of that. Yeah, he was in the escape room.
You were at
He
the
didn't get
escape
video,
room when they were doing that.
So I shut that down immediately. So they would
Wait, let me ask you, was Jackson doing that?
No, it wasn't Jackson.
It wasn't Jackson?
No, it wasn't Jackson.
Okay.
It wasn't Jackson.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't Jackson. I was about to say who it was, but I want to blow them up. So they did that for like an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girls got out the skate room. The boys got out of the golf. And then we went to...
Well, no, then the boys went to the museum.
Yeah, one of the museums.
Mm-hmm.
One of the museums. Went to the museum. They walked through the museum. They had pictures. They did all types of cool stuff at the museum.
There was like a mirror maze that Rashawn was like, yeah, come on, go in that maze. Because he went through it before I did. Boy, if I didn't almost break my nose because the illusion is so ill.
That's right.
That you think you're walking in a straight line and it's a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And you look to the left and you think that that's the way out of the maze and it's a mirror. So I'm walking around like a blind person. Like before I take 2 steps anywhere, I need to feel my surroundings. It was ill. I really liked it.
You would see people's makeup on a mirror because they would smash their face right into it. It was the funniest thing ever.
American Dream, that's a hazard.
That is a hazard.
Get your lawyers ready, just in case.
But that was so much fun. So then, after that, now hold on, I wrote down all of these so I would know exactly what it was, right? So that was the Paradox Experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the Paradox Experience, or was that the Eye Museum? Neither.
That was Mirror Maze.
Mirror Maze. That was Mirror Maze.
No, there was something museum on the outside.
No, the Paradox Museum was next to that.
The Paradox Museum was next. All right, so that was Mirror Maze.
Oh, okay. We went to the Paradox Museum, right?
So then we go to Big Snow. Now, what Gia said earlier, Big Snow is like a huge snow complex, which is just dope and fun. And you can do a little bit of everything. You could snowboard, you could ski, you could bike, you could tube. It's just an experience. But like Gia said, it's not like you think of indoor skiing, some rinky-dink thing. Nah, this is dope. So
it's very serious.
You go there to give you your boots, your gear, your helmet, if you want to wear a helmet, and your gloves, right? So I ski, or I don't ski, but I would prefer skis because snowboarding is too difficult for me.
He does not ski.
Oh, I ski.
I ski. You don't ski. You have skied.
We'll get to it.
But you don't ski. There's a difference. We don't ski. Okay? Skiers take trips to Vermont or to Aspen or that place is it Switzerland? Maybe. Like, we don't ski.
You don't know what I did before I met you.
Boy, you met me at 16. You ain't do nothing.
You don't know what I did.
You haven't done nothing. Okay?
So this is the only part of the party that was not planned right. And I'm going to tell you why. So now we have the girls come out and the boys come out and they're all dressed, right? So at this point, it's a free for all, and everybody's running with their friends. That was a bad idea, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I assumed that the kids would go on the bunny slope.
What?
And learn
They were like bleep yo.
like we all
slope.
did. But these kids have no fear and decided they wanted to go on a big mountain. So now I have a group of kids and I'm teaching them. I'm showing them how to put
You
their
doing
skis
what?
on.
You teaching?
How to put the skis on.
Now?
Yeah, put the skis on. And Andrew comes down with one kid in his arm and his
Andrew's
skis,
Madison's boyfriend.
and the skis in his hand. This kid decided, who's never skied before, he was going to go down the slope, right? And when I say this kid rolled down, I mean, there were skis flying all over the place. I mean, it got to the point Andrew was like, I think he needs to go outside and sit down for a second. But the kid was like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. And Andrew was like, no. I seen what just happened. You might have a concussion. You might need to go outside. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. He was fine. He kept going. So now we're all doing our little bunny skiing and we're learning and the girls are learning, the boys are learning. Everybody's really into it. A lot of them, this was their first time skiing.
It was so much
their first
fun.
time on a slope, their first time snowboarding. So then I told Gia I said, Gia, let's go to the big one.
Now, mind you, years ago, how many years ago did we go?
Long time ago.
A long time ago, we went there and we had Logan and I went on the major slope because like I'm pretty adventurous, right? And no problem, went down. Like, like made the noise of. It was ill. It was great.
So everybody made fun of me because Gia didn't wear a helmet because she didn't want to mess up her hair, right?
I didn't intend on skiing at the party just because there was so much going on. And my job as hostess was to take care of the kids, take care of the parents, make sure that everything was going on seamlessly, make sure that all of our transitions, because there were many, were good. So I wasn't going, but then I saw all y'all having fun. I was like, man, I need to be out there. So I suited up.
Like I said, Gia didn't wear a helmet. Some of the parents that skied before didn't wear a helmet. I wore a helmet. I look like Jay-Z on the jet ski. Remember Jay-Z on the jet ski with the helmet? Everybody was laughing.
What video is that?
I don't remember. It's just not a video, but it's just him just out enjoying his vacation. I look like that. I look like the kid on the school bus. That looked like me. But I didn't mind because I knew I could fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So first we get on this like a elevated, what's it called? That takes you up to the thing. The lift.
This skier doesn't know that it's called a ski lift. What's that elevator, that escalator, that teleporter that gets you to the top of the mountain? Go ahead, tell what it was, skier.
All right, but who almost bust their ass going up?
Okay, but I don't claim to be a skier.
No, this is on the way up, not down. On the way up. Oh, Gia dropped her phone. She dropped her thingamajiggies. Gia dropped all the stuff. Her sticks, whatever it's called.
I didn't drop it.
Yes, you did, because the guy had to come and pick the phone.
Oh, I dropped the phone.
Yeah.
I did drop the phone.
Oh, the video's right. Okay, the video's
You're
here.
going to drop a video in?
Perfect.
Uh-oh. I can't get my ski straight. Thank you very much. How do you drop? Well, you weren't even there. How'd you get a video?
See?
Wait, was I recording? When I airdropped you a video? Oh, so I was recording when I dropped it, so you got that? Be quiet, that's not.
So now we go up the lift. We go up, right? Boom. Now we get to the top. Gia starts getting nervous. Wait, how are you going to stop this thing? How do you get off? I don't know how to get off.
Lies.
I don't know how to get off.
All I realized is like, so it doesn't, because it's been a while, right? I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't slow down and come to a complete stop and let you off. No, it's like, it's continuous. So you kind of got to get in where you fit in.
Right.
So you just kind of got to get off like when it seems right. I didn't feel good about that, So I'm like, hey, you're going to slow it down. I need you to slow it down. And then as we're encroaching, she gives us directions. And it was nice. It was seamless. We skied right off.
Okay. Side note, you should fuck Benz up.
Why?
Benz threw your baby head first into the snow.
What are you talking about?
Benz fucked your baby
You moving
up.
to another part of the story?
So look, we on the, excuse me, just hold on. We're going to go back to that.
How you just going
I'm gonna tell you,
to switch it up like that?
Because she just said something that made me remember. So we're on the baby ski slope, the baby lift, like the little baby lift, the little baby one.
There was a baby lift?
Whatever it's called.
Oh, no. That was for everybody else that wasn't doing
the big one.
Like the serious mountain. It's just like more like like a flat, it's a conveyor belt. It's a conveyor belt. So you just kind of get on the conveyor belt and it takes you up the little bunny slope.
So Ben's was with the baby, Pepe, and they were going to go tubing. I'm 3 people behind them, right? They're going up, and Ben's is like, oh, don't worry, baby, we're going to have so much fun. But when somebody falls off the conveyor belt, they have to press stop.
Yes. Oh, that is, yeah.
They press stop. Ben's went. The baby went. Boom! Both of them.
She threw her into the snow?
Yep.
Benz, is this the truth?
You should fuck Ben's up. The baby was crying.
You were 3 people behind. How come you didn't?
I was on the back of the conveyor belt. I couldn't get up there. The baby was in the snow. She was pissed off. She was all cold. She was crying. She didn't want to do no more tubing. When you hurt somebody.
Threw me in the snow.
Ben's like, okay, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It don't hurt. It don't hurt. Baby was like, yeah. Baby was like, yeah, nigga, this shit hurt. So.
Well, no, see, you don't understand. That conveyor belt, when you're on it, anything goes wrong, they stop it abruptly. And I've almost fell off of that thing like 10 times because they stop it and it jerks you. And you're not really stable because you're on skis and your boots are locked into the skis and it doesn't feel like you have control. And so yeah, I mean, I can see how that could happen.
Well, I just want to tell you that.
I might have thrown the baby too.
So. All right.
And then have to make nice later.
You should beat her ass. But all right, now let's get back to the top of the mountain, the highest point. We at the top of the mountain. We looking down and it looked crazy, right? So now Madison said, I'm only going with my dad. And if you ask her why, she said, because Dad, I know you're chicken butt. And I knew you was probably going to go up there and be like, all right, let's get back down. And you don't have, you have no ego. So if you want to go down, you're going down. So Madison is me, Madison, Andrew, and our friend Choker that was on the show before. She's our what?
Why y'all laughing?
They're laughing at Choker because the way Choker bust ass. But
is that why y'all are laughing? Wait, Benz, you saw her fall?
So,
as I told you.
So Choker is my PA when it comes to anything doctor, I call her.
She's a physician's assistant.
Yeah.
You guys might have met her on the podcast a while ago.
All right. So we all get up there and we all look down and we all like, oh shit, this is real. All right. So Gia, the stunt double, was like, all right, I got this. I see y'all down. So she goes, right? Now Gia has the sticks. I didn't have the sticks. So she goes and she's like, right? For like 3 seconds, she looked like...
It wasn't no 3 seconds. Why are you lying?
3.5 seconds.
That's not true.
She looked
it had to be a good, nah, honestly, it was a good 7 seconds.
There was no goddamn 7 seconds.
7 seconds is a long time.
7 seconds, you're down the hill. 3
That's
seconds.
Not true. No, that was like a 28-second slope.
Whatever. This is Gia. So now she's going, and she looks like a professional, right? And then all of a sudden, you see one leg up right there, right? And then leg starts shaking.
That's not true.
And then she's trying to get herself together. Then you start seeing her hands, right? And we like, she's going down. Boom, and then she caught it back. We like, oh shit.
Yeah.
She made it. And then all of a sudden, it was all bad. Now remember I told you, I had no helmet. I had a helmet. She ain't had no helmet. So now she goes face first into the snow. Boom! You see the stick go one way. You see the ski go another way. Gears in the dirt. Gears in the snow. So now she's laying there like, oh.
Yo, I ate that whole mountain. I hit that snow so hard, like my chest. Like, have you ever fallen and like hit your chest? My chest. It was so bad. But it was like, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was I going, from your vantage point, was I going as fast as it freaking felt to me?
Yes.
Oh my God. I felt like I was going 130 miles per hour. Like it was, and I started, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I got this. I got there and it was so fast. I'm like, I feel out of control. After about 7 seconds, I was like, yeah, nah, it was 7 seconds.
3 seconds.
Stop.
Okay.
Easily 7 seconds. Seriously. Because I had a lot of thoughts. You can't have that many thoughts in 3 seconds. I had a whole lot of thoughts. I was like, yeah, I'm going. I'm like, okay, this is fast. I'm gaining momentum. I'm gaining speed. I'm like, okay, this is going too fast. Like, oh my God, if I fall, like I'm breaking everything. Like this feels crazy. Then I'm like, this don't feel right. Like this is about to be all bad. So yeah, I might've started trembling a little bit. But then I got it back together. I pulled it back together, right? And I'm like, okay. But then it's like my legs were ahead of my torso. And I'm like, oh. And it just, I said, nah, there's no way to sustain this. And yeah, I hit like a bump because there was a lot of bumps. You noticed, right? I hit a bump and then I face planted. It was bad. It was bad. And all I could think was people hitting me from behind, but I think they all kind of like cleared me. Yeah, it was
So I was behind her.
bad.
So then I go. And I see what
I'm surprised you still went after I fell.
Well,
because you're a big chicken butt.
so let me tell you. So now when I start going down, instead of just going down, so if you never skied before, when you turn your legs in like that, that's how you slow down. I started off the mountain like that.
Sounds about right.
I started off the mountain like just so I could get by.
So if you're listening to the podcast and not watching, it's like you put your skis in a pigeon toe position. Like some people call it pizza. So it looks like they're angled together to a point.
So I started off the mountain.
Wait, hold on. And that's where I got really scared. That's what I said. It was one of my many, many thoughts. Because as I was going too fast, I angled my feet together. And it didn't work. It didn't work.
It worked for me. It worked.
Because you started that way.
I started until I
think when I did it, it was just too far gone in the experience to remix my situation.
Until I could control it. Then once I got control, then I was able to fly down past gear and be like, peace. Right? So I was down.
My skis popped off.
But I went right by gear. I seen her, a pista.
I thought
went
that was
right
foul.
down.
I thought it was foul.
Then, salute to Choker.
So I'm sitting there still trying to get myself back together. Right?
I'm at the bottom watching. So now Choker comes down. Jesus Christ. Choker goes, and she...
No, wait, now mind you, I'm halfway down, right? Rashawn made it all the way down. And I look up and I see Choker coming.
She's flying. Boom. Then I don't know what happened. And then all of a sudden Choker falls and then she starts going like this. Like to the point where it was like Gia lost one ski. Choker lost two skis, her gloves, the sticks. It was all over the place. I thought Choker might have been dead. I was like, oh my God. At first I thought Choker was Madison because I was like, oh my gosh, is that Madison? Because I thought Madison was going next, but it was Choker. And it was, once I see the back up, I think Choker sprained her thumb.
She said, yeah, she texted this morning. She said, I think I might have sprained my thumb.
She was banged up. So that was the ski.
You see her try to play it off though?
What?
She played it off like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm like,
they had to pick her ass up.
Like,
I knew
girl,
she wasn't okay.
You do not look okay. All that snow in your face and in your hair. You don't look okay.
And the other craziest one was London. You didn't see London. So at the ski park, there is like a net where they don't want you to go through the net.
Like a big orange net.
They want you to go around the net so you can slow down. And this was the medium slope. Wasn't a big slope, wasn't a bunny slope. It was the medium slope. I talked London into going to the medium slope. And I guess she didn't know how to stop. She went right through that net and she won first prize in a race.
The net was like the finish line?
She went right through the net. She ripped the net up off the snow and she went straight damn near into the wall. It sounds dangerous, but we really had a good time.
We had a great time.
The guy to go film Gia because I was too scared.
Oh.
And he busted his ass.
I know.
S-Dot paid a guy to go up the ramp to film Gia. He busted his ass.
This guy was doing stuff like with his GoPro. So that's why I was like, yeah, just go up there. I'll give you $5. Film her, and then you could just airdrop me or send me the video or whatever.
He busts his ass. Then he brings S-Dot's camera.
We're going down.
S-Dot's camera freeze.
We just started, right? We just started, and the dude on the snowboard with the GoPro, he tumbled, he took a flip. I was like,
but it was safe. We had helmets except for her, but we still had fun. So that was big snow. And if you haven't skied, you don't need to ski. If you haven't snowboarded, you don't have to. It's a learning experience. It's a great time if you ever get an opportunity. So after that, we did that for about 2 hours, maybe longer. So then after that, we got some food, and we had all these what's them things called? Milk chocolates. What are they called? Milkshake. I said milk chocolate. Milkshakes. Why are you looking at me like that? I can see you looking at me.
They were like cool milkshakes with the big slice of cake on top. It was really nice.
All the kids. Oh, we had hot chocolate first. Okay. You want to talk about the hot chocolate?
No. At Big Snow, there was a really beautiful room set up with all the balloons and the signs and all the decor and whatnot. And we had a hot chocolate bar.
We had a chocolate bar
right after skiing.
Then after that, we went milkshake and got some lunch. Now the milkshakes were dope. Like you said, they had these huge pieces of cake and cookie and all types of things in them. I didn't have it. I just tried to have a sip of it because I didn't know what was going to happen after I ate it.
Don't look at me.
Well, milkshake, right. This is what the milkshake looked like. Then the kids went into one of the biggest game rooms ever, right?
Yeah.
There
It's called the Hasbro
Game Room,
Mhm.
and the kids had so much fun. They did games for about a good 45 minutes.
Yeah,
They
like
played
arcade
everything.
games, you name it, they had it.
Old games, new games, from old cruising back in the day to the basketball games to you name it. The kids did that, and we had a great time. Then after that, we went to it's called iMuseum. It was so many different museums, and what was the blaster called? Then it was Blast 7D. So the museums had all types of. The one museum we went to had different feelings. So it was a happy room, then it was a sad room, then it was a hip hop room, then it was the red room.
What was that called?
I'm not sure what it was called. What was that called?
The museum.
iMuseum?
I think it was the iMuseum.
iMuseum.
Yeah.
iMuseum. Then after that,
Hold on. We got to talk about Blast.
Right, that's what
Because
we're
that
going
was
to.
really cool.
Then we went to Blast. So Blast is a game. It's called what? Blast 7D. So Blast is a game where 12 of you guys sit down and they all give you these guns and you shoot at a screen. And everybody's super competitive. I mean, the parents were playing, the girls were playing, the boys were playing. It was just so much fun. So I've been there a couple times, so I know how to, work the gun pause. So if you ever get a chance to go, what you do is you hold the gun to your chest, and you don't pull the trigger because it takes too long. You just kind of slap the trigger like this. So if you think about it,
that's funny. That's funny.
Exactly.
I don't know. That's what you were thinking of stuff.
So
you're so dirty.
Of course, I won.
I didn't play with you in that game.
Yes, you did. You played
that
with me?
one?
Yes.
Okay. Disclaimer.
Here we go.
My gun wasn't working. No. Hold on.
That's what losers say, right?
No.
My gun wasn't working.
No.
My controller battery was dead.
No. Honest to God.
The game froze.
Rashawn.
It was lagging.
Rashawn, if I lost, I would lose with integrity. I would be like, all right, yeah, I took an L.
You can't.
I didn't say I didn't fall down the mountain, didn't I?
But you can't beat me in a game, though.
Right?
You can't beat me in that game.
Hold on a second. I don't know if you remember. This is how I knew my game. Well, first of all, I could tell while I was shooting, like my shots weren't landing. Like I couldn't see the little red or green or blue highlights on the screen. I could tell my game, it wasn't working. Even the guy next to me was saying, like, your gun's not working. I was like, yeah, no, I know. And then he was like, no, you definitely should have been first or second place.
There's no way you can be first.
Because, no. Rashawn,
I've been doing this for years.
What? No, you haven't been doing it for years. That's not true.
I've been doing this for years.
We went there. What? Shut up. You're an idiot. We've been there once or twice before.
Yes.
I think twice before. And I know the trick. Like I know that thing. And I was doing it. So my arm was tired. My finger, everything was like
You can't.
I came out of 12 people. I came in last place. My gun wasn't working because the first two times that we played it, he and I were neck and neck. And you can watch the players and their scores ramp up from outside the room. There's a screen that shows everybody's scoring. And the last two times we played, I was in the lead. Like I was beating you. They said until like the last 10 seconds. Go ahead, say it's a lie.
I had the fifth
Just say
best,
it's a lie. Is that the truth? I just want to know. See, can you just answer a simple question?
I had the fifth best score
Last
of all
time, excuse that. I don't believe that. That's a dirty
said.
lie.
No,
Absolutely not. They didn't tell you that.
Yes, I did. It was on the screen. I was on the screen.
Y'all believe him?
I was on the screen. You probably go there right now on my picture screen.
Anyway, the last time that we played, didn't they tell you that I was in the lead the entire time until like the last 5 seconds?
I don't know. I just know I won.
Oh, you know everything else, but you don't know that, right?
I just know I won.
Yeah. So out of 12 people, I didn't come in last.
It doesn't matter if you came back.
It doesn't matter. My
how
gun
finished
didn't
it.
work. It doesn't matter. Continue. Anyway, the game that we played, because you can choose
My gun always works.
like from maybe 7 different games. And we chose Gigamon. And then there was another one, like the kids chose Carnival and all these different games, but they're all different challenges. So we had to like beat like a Godzilla type of character running through New York City and whatnot. So what's really cool about it is that it's an immersive experience. So 3D is basically what you experience.
70. That's what they call it.
So 3D is what you experience.
70 is what
Can you stop? Can I finish? 3D
70
is what you experience like visually. So 7D is more so you're getting a completely immersive experience where you're sitting in the chair is moving, the chair is shaking, the chair is making you feel as though you're going through everything that's going on in the game. So that's the 7D experience that you have.
Right. So that was that. And I won that. So right there, the party should have been over 2 hours ago. So now all the kids are still excited.
Yeah.
Then, wait, there's more. So then after that, we go to Nickelodeon theme park.
Nickelodeon Universe.
Nickelodeon Universe.
Yes.
And Nickelodeon Universe is their indoor amusement park, which has everything. Now this is the time where I was so grateful Peyton was there, right? Because now I'm tired. I don't want to get on none of those rides. I want to get on the choo-choo train with Peyton. And I got on a choo-choo train with Peyton, and we went around and around. She wanted to go 3-4 times. We went around 3-4 times, and I was so
You were
happy with
such a
that.
punk for that.
We went on the little thing that goes around and around. I had such a good time. The girls and the boys, they went on all types of roller coasters, rides, drops, all types of things. There was one girl, I'm not going to say her name, but her father made her get on the ride. And this was the first time she ever got on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And her anxiety kicked in. But it was dope because she was scared, but she was happy. And then she was sad, but she was laughing. It was like...
She had a whole mix of emotions.
But
she
had a
got
good
off
time.
the ride, hysterical crying, but then started laughing. Like she didn't know what to feel, but it was a real roller coaster. It was one of those ones that goes forward and does all the stuff, and then it stops. The platform turns 180 degrees, and then it takes you on the entire ride backwards.
Right.
But it starts off like, if you've ever been to Six Flags, like King Dakar, like from the moment it starts, it's like, boom. And that was her first experience. I felt so bad for her, poor little baby, but she loved it. But she loved it though.
She loved it. So that was, at that point, it's like 8 o'clock at that point. And I am tired. I am beat. I'm ready to go home. And then Gia goes, wait, we have one more thing to do. Then there's the dream wheel. So the dream wheel is a Ferris wheel. Now, if you know me, learn anything, I don't like heights. I don't like Ferris wheels. That is not my fucking thing.
So,
not at all.
So you've been faking it this entire relationship?
Haven't you? Had to get it back.
That was only like the first like handful of years of our marriage. No, of our relationship, not even of our marriage. Shame on you. What's wrong with you? Why would you? Why do you always have to turn something negative?
So
Sorry,
Gia
guys.
loves roller coasters. She loves doing dangerous stuff. I don't.
Just dangerous.
She like doing dangerous
Just anything
shit.
dangerous.
She like doing dangerous shit. I don't. But
I have more respect for my life now, though.
Thank God.
Not for nothing. I did.
But if I don't, but since Gia does it and she's my wife, I do things that I don't typically like or I wouldn't do on my own. I'm not the type of person to be like, hey, fellas, let's go roller coaster riding. Hey, fellas, let's go skydiving. Hey, fellas, let's swim with the sharks. That is not me. That is my baby. And if my baby wants to do it, I will jump and do it with her. So when she wants to go to roller coaster rides, I go to roller coaster rides. If she wants to go skydiving, I go with my baby. If she wants to go swim with the sharks, my dumb ass swims with the sharks as well. So now I just don't like Ferris wheels. I don't like the way it feels when you're up there. It takes too long. You can't get off when you want to get off.
And this is a gigantic Ferris wheel. Like this isn't the Ferris wheel at like a carnival that travels. You know, like this is, you're up there. Once you're at the highest point, you see the entire island of New York City from Rooter to Tudor.
Beautiful.
Like, you're up there.
Beautiful. So we went around it. Now it's dope. So it's air conditioned. You have Bluetooth for your speakers, so you can listen to your own music in your own little pod. It fits like 10 to 12. So it's a bunch of y'all in there.
And you're in like a pod. Like you walk in and it's an enclosed pod at that kind of is attached on a hinge, like a gigantic metal hinge. And then so it kind of like rotates. It kind of sways while you're up there, but you're in there and it's a very nice experience.
Yeah. So after that, it was over. I thought
10 hours later.
And then Gia wanted to close the place out by getting pizza. And we got pizza at a kosher spot because they didn't have any meat, pause. So it was just cheese pizza. We ate, and then that was the party 10 hours later. And like I said, if you ever in New York City, you don't have to do everything. But if you ever get an opportunity and you're in the New York, New Jersey area, people always fly up here, look for things to do.
If you're ever
it's 15 minutes from the city.
What can I do?
You will have a great time. We had a ball. So, and like I said, we're not getting paid for this. It's not a paid endorsement.
Oh God, no.
This is
no.
We just had a good time. And I just want to thank some of the people that helped us out. Salute to Keisha. Now, Keisha is the young lady that really, really helped us out. I called the La Keisha on radio one day and they killed her. Her name is Keisha. Really, really, really dope. Her team, Rose and Camilla. Now, Camilla is my, I don't know if it's Camilla or Rose. One of them is my cousin.
That don't sound right. I don't know if it's Camilla or Rose, but one of them is my cousin. You could have just left that part out.
I know. One of them's from
just offered it.
I'm gonna tell you why. One of them's from the island of Dominica, right?
Is it Dominica or Dominica?
Dominica.
You don't even know. He don't know nothing.
It's
Why are you even
Dominica.
telling this part of the story? Let's not edit this out.
No,
He's like, what?
No, it's Dominica.
I'm just
So
kidding.
Dominica is a Caribbean island. It's not the Dominican Republic. It's Dominica. It's a Caribbean island. My dad's dad, he's half from there. So I have roots from there. So I talk about it all the time on radio. I say one day I'm going to go. And it just so happens she's from there. And I figured there's not too many Caseys from there. So I just asked her. She put me on the phone with her mom. And her mom was like, wow, I do know the Caseys. That's my cousin. So we would joke and say we're second and third cousins. So salute to them. And I talked to her mom. Her mom invited us out and said, come on down and check out the island. But anyway, so salute to them. And also salute to our security Miles, who held us down every time we're there. So if you get a chance, like I said, this is not a paid endorsement. We're just saying thank you. Every once in a while where you have a good time or a great time, you just want to put people on because it was one of those experiences.
And you don't want anything for it. Just
That's right.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Keisha, thank you so much.
You made our Children's Day
absolutely
extraordinary.
Positively. Absolutely.
Yes.
So we just wanted to tell you that. I know it wasn't part of the podcast, but now let's get to the emails of the week. All right. Hello, Gia and Envy. I hope this email finds you both and the family well. I'm a mom to 7 children. Wow, you got that coochie popping.
Oh, wow.
I've been married for 14 years. I'm now a stay-at-home mom. However, I'm going through the most embarrassing part of my life right now. Due to being abused previously to my marriage, I'm missing a lot of teeth. Damn. And I feel bad asking my husband to pay for my teeth to be fixed, knowing that he is the only one working and taking care of the entire household. But it is impossible to get a job because I have no support. My mom recently passed away and I have no family. But my husband, which works this situation, is difficult for me. I feel extremely selfish asking my husband to ditch out money for my teeth. Missing these teeth has not only been embarrassing, it's now affecting how I'm able to eat. I would love to hear your advice. It also affects me every time I look in the mirror. PTSD is real and the flashbacks are disturbing and disgusting. Sorry for the long email, but I know Gia loves details. You are both dope, by the way. Gia, your smile gets me every time. You're amazingly beautiful. Warm regards, Rashawn. Your smile is so much better.
I cannot stand you. Hi.
All right. So I don't know. You didn't say don't say your name, so I'm gonna say your name. So
Don't say her name.
it didn't say. Usually they say don't say her name.
I know, just leave it out.
Okay. So this is what I would say, young lady. You gotta fix your teeth. Right? And the reason I say that is, and I'm not saying it jokingly, and I know sometimes I say things and it sounds like a joke, but you gotta fix your teeth for a bunch of different reasons. One, the first thing people see usually when they see somebody is their face, their smile, their teeth. And not only that, you have to eat. And I know it must be difficult to eat without all your teeth or half your teeth or however your teeth are. If that's your husband, he should want to help fix your teeth. And I know it's very expensive, and I know these teeth are very expensive. So I would definitely say go your hardest to try to save. Use a credit card. There's so many people out there to see if you have insurance that'll help cover it. But your teeth are the first things that people say. And yes, I understand it is embarrassing. And I don't want to say don't be embarrassed because I couldn't imagine you not having teeth, right? Because the first thing people think when you don't have teeth is what? That usually you're a druggie, or usually you're a druggie, right? That's what people think.
Or that you don't take care of your teeth.
Well, it's usually a druggie because even if you don't take care of your teeth, you still brush it and you see teeth.
Well, some people don't.
Well, most people brush their teeth. The only time
some people don't.
Really?
Some people have poor hygiene and
Really?
they don't take care of their bodies or they don't take care of their teeth. So if you see somebody technically with bad teeth, the first thing that I think is poor hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be very far from the truth, but that's something that occurs to most people, I would think, when you see somebody with that, or if you're missing a lot of teeth, that it can be attributed to drug use.
Yeah, and I can't say don't be embarrassed because it is very embarrassing and it is very difficult. I am absolutely positively sure. So this is what I would want you to do if you can. This is going to sound foul, but this is just how the world is. I would tell you to start a GoFundMe. Absolutely positively. I will put a picture of you so people actually can see and make sure they believe you. And if you do, you can send a link to Mercedes and we can shout you out. And the reason I say that is I know it's very difficult, right? And it's very difficult for everybody out there. But I mean, let's be honest, if teeth cost $3,000 and we get, I don't know, 100 people to give $10 each, or a couple hundred people to give $10 each, it could be the start of you being able to get your jibs fixed, your teeth fixed, or your mouth fixed, whatever you want to say. And the reason I say that is, at the end of the day, I know it's difficult for all of us out there, right? It's the cost of living is expensive. Interest rates are going up. The cost of food is up there. But possibly, we always call ourselves a community, and that means everybody. If we can help one another, this would be the perfect time for that. Yeah, of course, if any of us gives up $3,000, that's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money that we might not be able to. That can be money towards a home, or a car, or our kids' education, or kids' clothes, or camp, or food, or so many different things. But we are more likely to give up $20 each, which, even though that can hurt a lot of us, but we're willing and able to help. So I would say create a GoFundMe. And I know a lot of people look down on, I'm not creating a GoFundMe, but sometimes we all need help. We've all been in a situation where we need help financially. We all been in a situation where we need help and need somebody to give us that extra push. So that's what I would say to you. And hopefully that can get you to your goal of getting teeth, or to fix your teeth, or whatever you need to do.
Maybe, it seems as though she might be I would be very, very embarrassed.
Of course.
To do that, So maybe if we can help, maybe she can just post or send us the lower half, just showing your teeth, so that.
And we're not saying that because we're being assholes. We just want to, people want to.
Why would it seem as though we're being?
Because people want to make sure, like, there's so many people out there that say, "Oh, do this because it's so many people."
Oh, okay, yeah, but just so that people know that if they are donating, that it is for something that's real and actual.
Absolutely.
So don't send your entire face. I wouldn't want to do that if I were in that situation, because just like you said, it's embarrassing and it's traumatic, considering the way that you arrived to that situation in the first place through domestic violence.
Absolutely.
So maybe just send us the bottom half so that we can post it. We can, attach it to the podcast and encourage people to donate to the fund. Right.
Yeah.
But think about some of the things that she said in the email. She doesn't really want to ask her husband because she has 6 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom, right? 7 kids. And she's a stay-at-home mom, right? He's the breadwinner. So she doesn't want to add more to his plate.
More stress. I get that. And I understand
she doesn't want him to have to be responsible
I understand that.
to take care of something that she needs taken care of. That's a very selfless approach, right? But you have to think about it. If that's your husband, the two of you are one. Your problem is his problem and vice versa. So I understand where you're coming from, and it's a very thoughtful and, again, selfless place to come from. But if that's your husband, he should want it for you as much as you want it for yourself. So if the GoFundMe route isn't your thing, then maybe the two of you can come up with a plan to set aside X amount of dollars each week, bi-weekly, or once a month to go towards it. And you said $3,000. If she's missing teeth, it is not going to be $3,000. I think maybe an implant might be one.
Well, I have no clue.
Might be, I've known people that have had dental work. So one implant might cost something like that. So we're talking about a really big ticket, So I think that if you start saving towards it, start with a plan, a goal, can we put aside $300 a month or $400 a month? Babe, can we forego the money that we spend on fill in the blank, something that you can detract from your life, something that you can see go, something you're used to spending money on that you can see go. If it means maybe switching up your car so that you can have a lesser car note until you get this problem fixed. Come up with a plan that financially you can at least be on a track, because if you don't start, you're that much further away from achieving that goal. So start somewhere, and start putting whatever money you can. Like if you go to Starbucks every day, if you get your hair done once a week or once every other week, maybe say, you know what? if it costs me $50, $100, whatever it costs to get your hair done. And these are just examples. So whatever you would pull out, whatever you can out of your life, but say, I'll do my own hair, for, this year or these 6 months or whatever it is, so that you can throw some money at the plan so that you can be in a better place. So I would say, get a plan.
Absolutely. And, like I said, please email us, let us know how it comes about. And, we wish you the best of luck.
Yes.
And in closing, I would just say, your husband might not want you to get new teeth too.
Rashawn, I don't want to fight you on this podcast right now. I don't want to fight you. Okay. Just
all right.
Skip over the joke. Right.
Okay.
Skip over the joke.
Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Are you kidding me? We have another. What is wrong with you?
What?
We need another email.
Oh, okay.
We got at least 20 minutes left. What is wrong with you? He's always trying to cut out early, and I don't know why.
Okay. Hello. I don't know where to start, but here we go. I love your podcast, by the way. My husband and I met online, MySpace, 15 years ago. We were from the same town. I remembered him from the neighborhood in our teenage years, but never spoke. Just noticed him in passing. He said he had a crush on me when I was 15 when he saw me standing with my brother at the bus stop. But that would change when he saw me again as I was 15 and pregnant. Anyways, so fast forward, I have a son who is 34, daughter 21 from a previous marriage, and now our daughter who is 13. We connected in early 2008 via MySpace and began an online relationship. It would later turn out that his girlfriend, who I had just found out about, was pregnant, and they were living with each other. He did cheat with me, and for that, of course, I'm not proud about it. He moved in with his mother until we were able to get an apartment. In 2010, we got married, and our daughter, who is 13 now, and my stepdaughter is 15. My stepdaughter visits every other weekend. All the girls get along. My question is, my stepdaughter is having a sweet 16 in June. She invited my 21-year-old daughter and her boyfriend, and the other invite was addressed as dad and family. My dilemma is that I don't know if I should go. My stepdaughter and I get along, but I've never spoken to her. I've never spoken to her mother, and I know I'm that quote-unquote other woman, quote-unquote the homewrecker. I feel as though I should go because I don't have any issues with my stepdaughter, but on the other hand, I'll be talked about either way. My husband said, yeah, it might be awkward, but for who? Sorry that I'm rambling. I hope you can read between the lines. Please help me decide. Thank you, Evelyn.
Don't go. Don't go. And it's funny. This email reminds me of so many real life situations that I've been privy to. I've known young women whose mother was cheated on by the father with another woman, who the father wound up marrying, and who winds up wanting to be kumbaya with the whole situation because time has passed. Time doesn't really heal that wound. And to be the quote unquote other woman and then try to carve out a place for yourself in that family's life, the family which you hurt, that your insinuation into kind of ruined. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think anybody wants to see you there. I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to see you there. It's my daughter's sweet 16. And then on the guest list is the woman that my husband cheated on me with, that he went on to marry and have another child with. Why would I want to see you there? If it's your family, someone on your side, sweet 16, have at it. But why voluntarily create an uncomfortable situation at something that's supposed to be otherwise considered a celebration? It doesn't make a lot of sense. You said they're going to talk about you either way. I'd rather them talk about you by saying at least she had the decency to not show up. Even though you have no qualms with the daughter, that may be true. She's young. Maybe she doesn't involve herself in grown people's business. She may or may not be affected by it. Maybe including you as and family was just her way of being polite, but you have to respect the mother of that otherwise potentially ignorant child. Do you know what I mean? And not show up. I don't think that anybody would want to see you there on that side of the family. And that's not to be harsh. It's just to be very matter of fact, because I think that that's probably why you sent the email, right? To get another point of view if you were thinking about attending. But that may have just been a kindness and a courtesy. That might have been the daughter showing grace. But I don't think that she did that with the consideration of her own mother in mind. And I don't think that anybody watching that was in the mother situation would think that she would want to see you at her daughter's 16th year celebration.
Yeah, I agree with Gia. I don't think you should go. And I think your daughter shouldn't go either. Y'all should be gang, and y'all should gang it up. I think y'all should be together. Look, we
the
gang.
daughter, I don't know.
Nah, fuck all that.
Because that's her stepsister.
We ride together. We die together. We bad boys for life.
The daughter is her half sister.
Doesn't matter.
They may or may not have a relationship.
They're gonna be talking about mama,
and she's innocent. I mean, I personally wouldn't want to see the daughter either.
Yeah.
As the mother, being honest. Okay, let's talk about something, right? Because I've had conversations like this with some of my friends in the past, right? If a child was born out of a cheating situation, because I remember there being a situation that was on social media where a child came out of a cheating situation and the woman that was cheating on embraced that child.
That's dope.
Yeah. If it were me, there would be no embracing. I would not want to know that woman. I would not want to know that child. But that's just me, like that's how my feelings would direct me. Like there would be no, oh, well, it's your half sister. You guys are blood, so you should know each other. For me, I'd be like, yeah, that woman and the child are dead to me. Wish all the best for the child. But yeah, what do you mean, wow? I'm being honest. Maybe it's the Baileys, but I'm being so honest right now. I don't want the child to me would be like any other stranger. I wish the best for you, but I don't want to know you. You were born out of something that was disgraceful to me, So as it pertains to the email, I think that the child is innocent, and maybe if they do have a relationship, and I think she's 13, right? So if they came up together and they knew each other, then yes. And if they were friends and everything is copacetic, then great. Then yes, she can go. I don't know what the relationship is. I'm just saying, as the mother, that relationship wouldn't have even gotten a head start.
Yeah.
I
just feel like if mom's not going, daughter rides, you don't go. And that's no disrespect. That's not picking sides, but I don't want my mom to feel uncomfortable. So I'm just going to fall back. I'll still wish you a happy sweet 16 or happy birthday, whatever it may be. But I'm riding with Mom Dukes.
Yeah. And I know I have a personal friend who is the daughter and that is friends or has a familial relationship with a half sister. And the mother is beside herself because of it. It's like, I don't want you to know her and I don't want you to have any relationship with that part of the quote unquote family.
Well, you can't control that. But the fact that if mom can't go, I can't go, I understand that.
But it speaks to what you're saying. If mom's not going, I'm not going. If mom doesn't bleep with my half sister because it was foul how she came to be, then I don't bleep with my half sister either. It's about kind of like the camaraderie of mother and daughter and riding with, like, oh, if you don't like her, I don't like her either. If you don't mess with it, I don't mess with it. Like best friends. Like it's that loyalty that you have. I would have that loyalty to my mother. If my father did some bleep-ish on the side and there was a child, like I wouldn't want to know my half sister. And a lot of you probably disagree because a lot of you may understand this situation because that it might be near and dear to you or your circumstance, your situation. But I'm just talking honestly about how I would feel about it.
Well, let us know how it works out. If you decide to go, if your daughter goes, please email us, let us know. And I also got to remind you guys, our car show is August 17th. If you haven't got your tickets, Get your tickets. You can click the link in my bio or Gia's bio. It's just a family fun day. I mean, I'm talking there's going to be rides, gaming trucks, obstacle courses, all types of cars, celebrity cars. I don't think we ever had one car show where no celebrities ever pulled up. Food trucks. There's a bar for adults. This is going to be a big family fun day. So I can't wait to see you August 17th. Click the link in my bio. And if you haven't, definitely check out the VIP tickets. So if you want to get in early, you don't want to wait on lines. If you want some cool-ish, click the link in my bio, and I can't wait to see you guys August 17th. I know we got some time, but get your tickets now, all right? And we'll see you guys next week. I'm DJ Envy.
And I am Gia Casey.
That was another edition of the KC Crew.
Toodles.